Hi, my name is Lasanya Hurd, and I am in your Dr. Wilcox class, MEDT 7491, and I am actually working on Project 3, the updated design document for the final revisions for the course that I created. In the first course, MEDT 7492, Dr. Wilcox suggested a few things, suggested a few revisions. One was to make the syllabus viewable. I did that by creating my syllabus in Canvas. So it's actually in Canvas and it can be downloaded. She suggested that I add description about technology to page and what the privacy policies were about. I did that. I created that and created a link that goes directly to the technology page and the privacy policies. Another suggestion that Dr. Wilcox gave was to add a link to the Netiquette statement. I did that as well. She also suggested that I embed Shake the Sillis video that I had for my students to use on each module, just something to help energy wise, just to get them moving. So I did. I embedded that, which I thought was cool, especially creating my very first course. Another suggestion from Dr. Wilcox was that I create a Canvas quiz for feedback, and I did that. The quizzes that I had originally were just some that I created, but it had to be downloaded, but you couldn't see it. So I was able to create all of my quizzes in Canvas, which I was pretty excited about because it just made it easier. And then Dr. Wilcox also suggested that I create access to for the final quiz, and I did that. All right, my peer review from MEDT 7472 from Miss Scoville. She made some suggestions for me to do some revisions, which was my syllabus needed to be copied directly to Canvas, and I did that. I created the syllabus in Canvas. You can actually click on it, and it's viewable, and it is download. You can download it and print it. I had some formatting issues on the policies page. I corrected those. Ms. Scoville also asked that I add access directly to Boom Learning. The link was actually taken. You were having to download that as well, but I added that link as well. Another suggestion that she gave was that since I had all my quizzes in Google Docs, and they were actually limited as to what you could do with them. So she just suggested I create those quizzes in Canvas, and I did that as well. Another suggestion from Ms. Scoville was that there was no place for the students to collaborate. She suggested that I create a discussion page. I did that. I did create a discussion page within each module. And it's an open discussion, and I actually made it where it was mandatory, so they had to participate. Another suggestion she had that there was no rubric for my course, but all of my grades were posted on each assignment, and then I had my grading policy within my syllabus. So that was all that came from MEDT 7472. Now I'm going to go over my suggestions for revisions for 7491. So from my peer review from Konze, Konze, she suggested that I add mandatory discussion boards, and that I did that. I added a mandatory discussion board on each module, and it required each student to make to post and then to respond to two of their peers. And then she also suggested that I add a checklist, and I did. I added where each thing they had it marked off what they did, so it was a green check mark to show completion after either they viewed it, they submitted it, if it was graded, or if they contributed to the page. So that would be for the discussion pages. So I did that. She asked that I fix the homepage modules that were stuck together so they overlapped. I corrected that. Another suggestion from her was to add a link to the tutoring websites for additional support that were free. I added 3 support sites, which one was Khan Academy, MathSpace, and iCatMath. Lewis suggested that I add an open discussion board so that students would be able to collaborate and have an open discussions for each module. I did that. And then she suggested that I add a final, he suggested that I add a final survey, and I did that. Overall, I enjoyed this, creating this course. I was pretty excited about what all it entailed, but I was excited about how well it turned out. So I hope this is what you were asking for, Dr. Wilcox. I think it was my mistake. I created it in a different format, and it just didn't come through. But I hope that's what you're looking for. Have a wonderful day. Thanks.